Ready? All right. All right, we had a change in plans. Looks like up towards Allison, where we was wanting to go to that swinging bridge, it's raining, and it's another rain shower is headed that way. So we're gonna decide to go this way and just go around Greers Ferry Lake. Maybe we'll bypass the rain this time and we'll get to see some parts of the lake. I could be wrong. I want to say Greers Ferry Lake is the third largest lake in Arkansas. Real pretty lake, clear water, a lot of bluffs. When I was younger, we used to go there all the time, and my mom and stepdad had a pontoon boat, and so we used to go out there on the lake, swim all the time. Kind of miss those days. I hadn't been able to do that in a long time. I know the several national park type camping areas around the lake. You know, like, not the national parks, but they're I think Corps of Engineers maybe has some, but it's federal. So one thing I don't understand is your federal camping sites, for the most part, at least here, they're, you know, they'll have water and electric, but they don't have sewage. You know, they have a dump station, but you know, you don't have full hookups, where most of the state parks in Arkansas have them. And the Arkansas state parks are better maintained and more modern than the national, which I don't understand. That you think the national would be better. Now the national stuff is nice, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you would, because national versus state, you would expect that, in my opinion, the national would be better, but it's not really so here. But we'll maybe we'll see some on the way. Enjoyed that Drasco Trading Post. If you ever in this way and you get a chance to stop in there, I recommend it. I mean, they got a whole bunch of stuff in there, and it looked like stuff was reasonably priced. Now there wasn't no hamburgers in there, there wasn't nothing to eat, so we didn't get to eat. Whoever told Disturbed that, I guess, I don't know if that, you know what they're talking about, or miscommunication, but yeah, there wasn't nothing to eat there. So, well, we're hoping we're going to, like I said, ride this way around the lake, and then we're going to go to the town of Greers Ferry, and there should be something to eat there, so we'll find something. Probably get a burger or something, you know, but you know what to have. Now this lake was dammed in 1963, and if we get a chance, if we're over that way and we have time, maybe we get a chance, we'll stop by the dam and I'll show it to you. But John F. Kennedy dedicated the lake, and I want to say he did it, and then like 3 weeks before his assassination. So that was one of his last actual public speaking, I guess, or whatever, you know, before he was assassinated. And they got a plaque up. Like I said, we go there and I'll try to film it, photograph it, and show it to you. Now there's rumors on about this lake I've heard my whole life, that, you know, there's a highway, I think it's 25 maybe, I think, run through the valley down there, and there were houses, and there was a little small town, and so when they flooded the valley, you know, some of that stuff was still down there. And I've heard rumors that, of course, probably all that's left of the houses, if there, you know, where there's probably just the old foundation. But the rumor I'd heard was when they flooded the lake, there was a train trestle, and I don't know what reason they didn't want the bridge to collapse or wash away or something. But anyway, they had some old train cars and they put them on top of that bridge to hold that bridge down when that water come through. This is the way I heard the story. So people dive that lake, and then they say that those old box cars or whatever they are still sitting on that bridge, on that train trestle. And like I said, I've never seen pictures of it, and that's just what I've always heard. But I do know that there was a community down through there. That a friend of my dad used to live. I think he was from that valley down there. And that's where he grew up when he was a kid. So now I do know I've seen pictures. Of course, you see all these woods. Well, there was woods in that valley, so there's a lot of down the bottom, a lot of, you know, the old tree stumps and stuff from the wood that was there. Now people do fish in that lake. I have tried it myself and never caught anything, and I know, you know, my stepdad, he tried, not caught anything, so I don't, you know, we fished in rivers and stuff, we'll catch stuff, but I don't know, just harder to catch, or we're doing wrong. But and there are a few people, you do see people fishing, but it's more of a party, not a party lake, but it's a vacation lake, wherever you want to say it. People out there skiing and swimming and you know, that kind of stuff. There's also a rumor that which I don't know if I believe this one, but you hear two things I've learned. Seems like every dam in the United States got the same two stories. One story is when they building it, some guy working on it fell over in the concrete, and they couldn't get him out, and he concrete in the dam. Almost every dam in the United States they have that story. And the second story I hear about every one of them is that people go down and work on the dam, and there's catfish down there as bigger than a man. So yeah, the same thing here, Greers Ferry, same type of story. So, you know, take it or leave it. I'm not gonna say it is or it isn't, but I just think it's kind of funny that every dam has that same story. They may have other stories, but almost all of them always have those two. Now below the dam is where the river is. And they have a campsite down there. They got a fish hatchery, and then they also have a place where you go trout fishing. And I think the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission stock that, you know, for that farm, they stock that little river down there. So when they let water out below the dam, that river will flow, you know, and they'll people have caught quite a few, you know, trout through there. Well, that rain we come through is down there. Hope they don't come up this way, because we thought we was gonna miss it going this way. That's why we chose it. Trying to go by the weather map. Yeah, the weather's a mixed blessing. I mean, it's got the, you know, the clouds look like it is, and partly cloudy. You know, it makes it hopefully, you know, a little cooler, because right now it's 84 degrees, and usually this time of year, you know, you're looking bumping up to 100 degrees in Arkansas. So, but on the flip side of that, though, you got the rain that comes with it. So you just can't have it all. I want to tell you something funny. I've lived in Arkansas my whole life, except for when I was in the Navy. We moved off, but I'm the same. I was born and raised in Arkansas. And as a kid, I grew up in the Delta, but as a kid, we'd come vacation up here in these parts. And I always called it the Ozark Mountains. That's all I've ever heard it called. And, you know, in Arkansas, you had the Ozark Mountains north of Interstate 40, and then the Ouachita Mountains south of Interstate 40. And I recently found out, probably it's been about 2 years ago, maybe 3, that what I found recently is the Ozark Mountains are actually called the Boston Mountains. And I never heard that before. So I guess that you got the Ozark National Forest, and people do refer to this as Ozark Mountains. But, you know, like I said, until about 3 or 4 years ago, I never heard everybody ever called it the Boston Mountains, but I guess that's the official name of it. And right now, we're just in the foothills of it. So we're on the north side of Greers Ferry Lake right now, and further northwest you go, you get into the higher mountains. And I've got another video where my uncle and my son and I, about a week or 2 ago, from this right here, rode up into that part of the mountains. So they're a little bit taller than these. I mean, you're just into, like I said, the gateway to them here and at the foothills. There you go. People still living like they did years ago. I tell you what, there are places up here, yeah, you feel like you're going back in time. But, you know, I look at it like this, that's a simpler way of life. I mean, you know, lived in the cities, and I lived in the military. I lived in I lived in Italy for 3 years, but then I was in Charleston, South Carolina, and I lived in Memphis, Tennessee, and you know, and then I grew up near Little Rock and all that, and it just hustle and bustle and traffic and all that, and it's kind of nice to get away from that, you know, just not having many people not around, you know, just so much hustle and bustle and all the traffic and everything. That girl's taking a picture. That's what I ought to be doing. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's nice to, you know, like I said, this be, I don't know what you're going to call it, elbow room, I guess you'd call it, you know. We're getting in the Greers Ferry, so we ought to be seeing that lake here for long. Oh yeah. We decided to eat Mexican here in Greers Ferry. It's supposed to be one right up in here somewhere. And there it is. Closed. Won't be eating there. Yep. Well, that other one's only 3 miles. We can hit that other one's only 3 miles. I said that other one's only 3 miles.
Yeah, but we're going right into the storm that's coming. See it?
Yeah.
We don't go this way south, we're going to get caught in that.
Did you see anything else? I'd rather go somewhere we can sit down and eat, but
Let's just go into Heber Springs then. Let's go ahead and take the loop and go all the way around and go back to Heber Springs, and we should beat this out.
okay. That's 16, isn't it?
Huh?
And that's 16?
On the highway?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Alright, Mexican was a bust. Stinking COVID. I got this sneaky suspicion that the ooh, there we go. That's to stop too soon. It's right here. Good. Good. Good, good, good. We are gonna get Mexican after all. Yeah, wrong one. Las Playitos Mexican Restaurant. Alright.
Where you going?
The bridge, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna try to get the bridge for you. The GoPro, these little batteries, they don't last long. So when we crossed it, I lost my battery. So I'm gonna hit it this direction, and I'm gonna turn around and come back across. This is called the Narrows on the Greers Ferry Lake. Now the Sturd, he don't really want to ride in the rain because of the slick pavement. I don't blame him. So I think he went on. But I wanted to get this for y'all. So maybe I can catch up to him. We'll just have to see. Oh, don't get stuck behind all this traffic too. But anyway, and then we'll. See if we can catch him. I hadn't been through here since probably about 20 years. And it's pretty. I don't know if we're gonna catch him. But anyway. We do, we don't. Like I said, I understand. I don't like riding on this old wet pavement either. Here we get the rain again. Keep going, maybe we'll find some place to pull over so don't get wet. But this has just not been the day for it. The weatherman was wrong. We stopped to eat at that Mexican restaurant back there, and a guy on his bike and out for the day and said the same thing. You know, he said, you know, he heard the weatherman say the same thing. No rain. Well, weatherman don't know. Unfortunately. Yeah, Sturb thought he gonna beat it. I don't think he beat it because I'm not. It didn't take me too long to go down there and turn around, so. And we'll head on south, and hopefully further south that we go, we'll get out of this old mess. And hopefully my GoPro don't mess up on me, since I don't have my tab on it right now, because I got it hooked up for this Motovlog. So usually Arkansas this time of year is dry. I mean, it gets so dry, a lot of times all the greenery gets dried out. But seems like the last, I don't know, last 2-3 years, we get rain all through the year. Yeah, thought he might be here, but I guess he went on. When I was a kid, right here at this intersection, my mom and I had a head-on collision, and had a concussion. I was out of it for 2 or 3 days. I may turn and go back to that gas station. And if I saw that before I passed it, I would have. My fogless shield is fogging up. I decided to come down a little harder. Clearing up ahead there. If we could just make it up there and get out of this old mess. Like I said, I agree with the Sturd. I don't like riding in this stuff. Not just to getting wet. Actually, getting wet kind of feels good, but of course I got the camera to think about, but not just that, but the roads do get slick. And then when your fogless face shield fogs up, it don't help matters. You're gonna have a hard time seeing. But man, look at there. Woo! Got a pretty good view of the Greers Ferry Lake, but kind of hard to see it right now with trying to drive, pay attention to my ride too. I hope this is the way he went, and hoping we catch him. If not, like I said, that's alright. That part of Greers Ferry Lake where I crossed the bridge, like I said earlier, it's called the Narrows. And it's just a thin part of it. That lake's really big. It's a lot bigger than what it looked like right there. So, if we had the time and the weather wasn't like this, we'd take a ride down there and I can show you more of it. But it may still do it if it ain't raining in Heber Springs, and then I don't make back up disturbed. I guess I may run over and check it out for you. Alright, let's see. Heber Springs equipment. We want to go towards Heber Springs, I guess. Their equipment. I don't know which way he would have went. He would have went to equipment. I would think. Alright, we're gonna go. I guess we're not gonna do the lake. I'm gonna make up lost time here and see if I can catch up with him. I'm pretty sure it's the way he went. And he mentioned going south, trying to get out of the rain. So we'll see. He generally goes fairly slow, but I think he was probably moving to get out of that stuff.